Hello all. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the lighting part. So we'll be making few changes in the lights. Very first of all, we will be working with the intensity over here, and also we have one option over here, increasing the light samples. So I can increase the samples of the light. You can say your subdivisions. So let's make it to the 16 subdivisions over here. For now, I'll just make it as shaded over here. I have just changed the intensities of the light and increased its subdivisions. Now, what I'm going to do over here is like, uh, let's change the color of the walls. So it's like, so instead of assigning a texture over here, I'll just remove this texture and I'll just give a bit of noise onto it. Also, where we are required to work with some wooden texture, we'll be giving a bit of more reflection on it. So we need to just check out this stuff. That's your floor. We need to give a bit more reflection to the floor over here. So this is your carpet, your wall, your top ceiling, your bottom, white, book 1, edges, book 2, frame. Okay, for the frame we'll be just giving more darker color. We can switch back to a bit of dark brown and increase a bit of reflection. So subdivisions I have increased for each and every material. I made it to 16. Definitely it will take time, but the output will be good. The piano seat, notations, so the piano texture, we need a bit of reflection to the piano, so we can just give a bit of reflection over here. Lamp stand wooden, we need a bit of reflection. So after doing this stuff, let's go down over here. Let's go back to the camera view and let's check the rendering over here. Alright. So looks much better over here. And one more thing over here is like, we need to assign a volume light. For a volume light, what we'll be doing over here is like, we'll go into this atmospheric apparatus and let's take a gizmo over here. So let's take a gizmo. So after assigning this gizmo over here, what we need to do over here is like, we need to go with some of the settings. Before we go with the settings over here, let's go into rendering, environment, add V-Ray environmental form. So once you add this, let's go into this and let's make few changes. So before I make few changes, first let me set the setup as again the generic units. Increase the fog distance over here, scatter bounce, increase that over here. Your fog height, let's keep it as 500 over here and increase its subdivisions to 24. Your step size as 5. Keep temp texture samples at 2 over here. So texture samples, you can keep it as around 3 over here. And let's go down over here, and after you go down into the gizmo option, let's pick a gizmo and add this light over eraser. So once you added this light, again go over here and again add a V-Ray volumetric fog and just decrease the distance over here. Like fog distance, I'll keep it as 1500 over here. So you scatter and keep it as 400, scatter bounce, keep it as 1, subdivisions as 16 over here, and add this and add this. That's it. So let's go again back to this and let's render. Let's see how it looks like. So I have just added a V-Ray volume fog over here. Okay, sorry, the environmental fog. So we can just off this. Again, go into this, and the first one will go over here and off this effect GI rendering, render setup, and if you want you can also deactivate this GI settings over here. Let's check it. Let's render it. Let's see. So if you want to place something in the background, and if we activate this GI, we can activate it. We can put some map over here. So we can just go into this and use the interior texture, and we can just put a map over here and let's render it again. Once again, and let's see how it looks like. And some settings which we have done over here is like we have increased its subdivisions, that is 170, make the samples as 60 over here, and into the V-Ray we have gone and set this to mission over here, and most important is like your minimum samples I have increased it, the noise threshold I will decrease it at 0.0001, sorry. So we need to make few settings, few changes over here. So color mapping is as usual, and over here down you have a light cache. So if you increase the light cache, and into this V-Ray you have one more part, that's your sampling part, minimum samples and maximum samples. That's what we can give over here. That's so minimum is 1 and maximum is 80. And let's render it again. Let's see the output. Just save your file and render it again. So it will take time. So if you want to work with the bottles, we can work it. Like we can change the, we can give the labeling and all this stuff. Just let it render it. Till then we'll just pause it for a while. So let's continue with that. So I'll show you a rendering. I've just rendered out something over here. So this is what the rendering I have generated from this. As you can see, the volume light also coming over here. I've just created this and just given a glass texture over here on top of it. So we can also generate some passes and make it more look a bit rough and all this stuff. If you want to reduce the light, you can reduce the lights also over here. So you can see this. So these are the settings which we have generated over here. As I told you, in this VRay environmental fog, we have worked with the fog distance and your scatter bounds and your subdivisions and step size, texture samples, all these things. Also, we have deactivated this effect GI option over here and gizmo and your light where we have selected as a V-ray sun over here. So I have added the gizmo and a light over here. So once these things are done over here, you can again go into this material and whatever changes we have done as I explained you over here. So for the passes, if you want to go with the passes, so you can just go into this render setup and you can take few passes over here, like let me open the reference over here. So let's open the reference over here. Alright, so if you want, you can just make this as white in color. So we can just give a white color to it over here. So I'll just go over here and I'll take one V-ray material over here and I'll just give a white color to it, same as we have given this over here. So this is fine over here. Okay. So go into rendering, render setup, and into this render setup, into the render elements, you can add this passes like V-Ray, diffuse filter, global illumination, illuminance, lighting, V-Ray, your reflection, refraction, specular, self-illumination, shadow, and Z-tap. And click OK. So I have added all these passes. After adding these passes, if you want to work a bit with the light settings and all this stuff, you can do that. So we can reduce the V-Ray environmental fog if you want. So we can just press 8 over here. Let's go into this, and if you want to reduce it, fog distance, you can just reduce this fog distance, your fog color, subdivisions, and let's render it again. So now whatever you're going to render it, it will come in the form of all your passes over here. So let it render over here. So just let it render. So I have placed one light over here also in this to affect this area. So definitely it's going to take more time. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So I'll just render the passes and I'll come up in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.